So, with that being said, your person is in love. They in love, right? We're gonna add that into the reading. Welcome, collective. This is the last music channeling of today. Okay, your go-to song is "Bleeding Love" by Leona Lewis. Okay, and only by the goodie. This is actually twin flame reading. Okay, so if you're not a twin flame, if you're not on this journey, Mademoiselle, Mister, Mrs. This ain't that. Okay? It's a type of journey, it's a type of connection with a specific somebody, whereas like the everyday person would not understand. It probably made you a little bit cray. But we keep on going. We keep on going. Okay? Um so for you guys, I am going to watch the lyrics. I do have other like key insights, but I feel like the lyrics in itself explains the situation better. Remember when I said they don't care they're in love? And that was from a different song. The first thing I'm noticing in the lyrics is, but I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. They try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. My heart's crippled by the vein that keeps on closing. You cut me open and I keep on bleeding. So basically, when you came in, when you brought that Tara moment, that realization, that zing, oh, there's no turning back. Okay? If you're the feminine, you feel this way. If you're watching for a feminine, this is how they feel. There is no turning back. When they encounter their twin flame, there's no turning back from this. You know, how can you turn back from a love that hurts you, but also the one that feels you with this love? It makes no sense. That's why I say disclaimer, if you're not on this twin flame journey, please do not watch for your own good, okay? And the twin flames, my friends, stay strong, okay? A lot of people are against it. You have been driving yourself crazy. Your person have as well. Yeah, and I feel like this goes for both genders, and is like, this is fucking insane. The connection they feel, the hatred, the separation, the turmoil internally, externally is a lot. But at the end of the day, they know what you guys have is love. And that's your message, I guess. There we go. I guess we didn't have to go deep into the lyrics. But I do feel like the song in itself explains a lot. But I just need to get that little small portion for you guys. Now onto the disclaimer. The key insights. So basically, we got a bike. Okay, I don't know if you're a biker or used to bike with your twin flame, or this is like your go-to activity. Fun. And then we also got the name Roxy. That could be your name. That could be the person that you're watching for, collective. And then we got pause. Whatever. So somebody's like, we need to pause this. I don't know if this is code for we need to have a break, or somebody's in and coming in and like putting a pause. Not a stop to the connection or the forwardness, but just like you need time apart, okay, or something of this nature. And this is making you or your person upset as fuck. So it could have been you that said that you guys need a pause. That could be a word that you guys used, like a pause, or a word that they used, but it was kind of like subliminal for let's take a break. And somebody was like What the fuck do you mean a break? What do you mean? Right? I don't know why as well. I'm getting like a clairaudient vision of, sorry, clairvoyant vision of the Twilight. Like Bella's father, Charlie, telling Bella that maybe you need to have like, you need to go and see your other friends. Like you need to go and see Jacob. Yes, in my past I was a Twilight fan. I was a Twilight fan. Okay, but this is relevant, collective. Bear with me. Um, so yeah, so Charlie, aka Bella's father, is telling Bella like, after that whole breakup with Edward, but he didn't really say it in those terms, but you get me. He's like, I think you need to go and see your other friends, do other activities, specifically Jacob, so that one person that was with her through all that chaotic stuff. Now, you guys could have a similar situation like Bella and Edward. I don't sense that, but it could be in the sense of like your twin flame is Edward and has put you through it, but you love them unconditionally, right? It just happened out of nowhere. But at the end of the day, you have people that support you and love you and frankly grew up with you and wouldn't like let you, like in reality, they would probably be like your twin flame. You have to dead that shit. Or they're telling your person like you need to dead the shit with the collective because the situation that they're putting it through, it's not love, it's toxicity. Now I beg to differ. There are some people that say Twilight is toxic. During my time when I was in it, I didn't see it. Okay, so but everybody else felt some type of way. So I feel like again, it makes sense in just reading. Your twin flame is like Edward, you're Bella, and nothing else can change that. But then you get your friends, your family members that's like, yo, who the heck is this Edward? Who the heck is this person that I just all of a sudden you want to give up your life, run away, hurt yourself? Like, you just met. Now, it kind of makes sense though. This film journey, for those that have had the hell of it, people around you be like, who the heck is this so-called divine feminine masculine that makes you go this crazy? So right now, there is this pause, and I will say this: somebody initiated it in somebody's circle about taking a break from you, or you were a break from your person, and somebody got upset, and this is when we have separation. Now, I really hope that the bleeding love is not coded for something, right? Because remember, Bella, let's face it, she went into fucking depression for 3 months. She hallucinated Edward. Okay, she hurt herself to see her person. That's also confirmed by the author that it wasn't anything spiritual. She was actually hallucinating, losing her mind, having freaking psychosis every night. Like, this sounds so very toxic, but some of you guys could have gone through or going through hell with your twin flame. Like, it's like, it might have put you into actual depression, just like Bella. Okay? I say this to say, let's see what the card's gonna say. Oh Lord, this became so dark very quickly. Sorry guys. I'm trying to keep it. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep things love and light with my messages because I'm such a realist. But specifically when it comes to twin flames, shit fucking happens. Okay, so right now, the person or the energy here between you guys is that they're hanging on their wit's end, the last straw, the last string, right? Because of this relationship. They could be drowning in their emotions. I don't know if you're with somebody or they're being forced to be with somebody else. Because remember, just like how Charlie was telling Bella, maybe you need to go see other people, do other activities, specifically Jacob. Maybe there was a Jacob in your person's life or in your life, but I feel like if you're watching, there could be a Jacob, right? And we all know Bella and Edward is endgame. But in an alternative universe, it probably would have been Jacob, right? But in your reality, collective, it is like there is somebody that has a Jacob to them, and that is code for there's another soulmate. Okay, another soulmate where they could be pushed into that direction and they don't want to, but because of this pause, you know, something. Either it's news about you or them, but somebody's hanging on their wet sand, the last straw, the last string about the connection here. Are you two working it out? You two being with somebody else, them being with somebody else. But it's like nothing feels freeing. Okay? Number 23, 25, 15 could be symbolic in terms of a timeline or age. I'm a little bit nifty about the 15, but the reason why I'm co-signing this, it has to be equal, as in the same age bracket. The reason why I mentioned 15 for this reading is, again, going back to what I said about the Twilight. Edward was 17 ish, right? Bella was 17 going on 18. Jacob was 16, I believe, 15, 16. I think so. That's why. And yours truly kind of also stumbled across the twin flame phenomenon during that timeline when I was like in my teens. So we're gonna co-sign it, approved, okay? But you have to be in the same circle, okay? So yeah, hang on there with Zen about this, engagement, proposal, relationship. Very emotional. They're going through it. What I want to tell you right now, based on other cards I have, is that they feel so much for you. It could be quite consuming. Should I divide it into divine feminine, divine masculine? We shall leave it at that. Okay. What else for you, collective? Let's see here. We got this card in reverse. So basically, you already know who this person is. You already know whatever you need to know about them. You don't need to, go into the nitty gritty of knowing more. Like, I'm also getting the energy of like, oh, I know them. I know collective. Or you would be like, no, I know my twin flame. I know them. And that's why you're deciding on making this a forever thing. And for just how things were in the Twilight, and probably for a lot of twin flames, everybody else will look at you crazy. How are you losing your mind for this person that you barely know? But you already know them on a spiritual level, physical level, whether you guys have met or not. And rest assured, your person feels that, and they have been the runner and the chaser. Everybody else outside of this little twin flame situation will and is looking at you batshit crazy. They are. They are. Like, it's literally like insert Twilight. Like, everybody's looking at you crazy. They are. They're like, like, it's a lot of emotion, lot to handle. I just, from the outside looking in, all I have to say is that for you guys to have to just deal with it. But it's really hard for them to deal with it. Another analogy I can add is you spend like a day or two. No, I think it will all make sense logically. Like you meet somebody and your whole entire world is upset. Like I know the Twilight reference is the best reference right now. Um, I mean, hey, right now I think your go-to advice is to just have hope and meditate, pray, tap into your spiritual essence to make sure that you have at least some sort of like peace, right? Peace of mind because it's not easy. I feel it. The people will they come around? It's gonna take a long time. The energy here because of what have taken place. I feel like going back to Twilight again. Like you have to remember, if anyone have read the books or seen the movies, the way Bella acted when that breakup took place. Because keep in mind the timeline between them getting together, knowing each other, it wasn't that long. It might have seemed very long in the books and the films of how it was, sequenced out. But according to the author, the way things spent, it took it like barely a few weeks, it took less than a year for them to like get married. Like the timeline is not long, okay? Which could also be symbolic. When you guys get together, it's gonna be like, yo, you met this person yesterday and gonna get married and really depressed over them. Like, what the heck do you know? But because you guys have a spiritual connection, because you're twin flame, because it's your other half, it's a different type of caliber, it's a different type of frequency, and only God, you and your person know what it is, what it really is. Welcome to my TED Talk. Welcome to Flames. Let's dive into the learning. I got time today. I always seem to have a lot of energies for Twin Flames because I know the journey is on some shit show a lot of times, but when things are cleared, it's heaven on earth. It really is. Something else that could be relevant for the Twin Flames, and then we're gonna wrap it up, okay? So we got this card. Like I said, this is like my depression card in this deck. Like I'm not lying, but it wasn't vertical, so they're getting out of this depressive state, okay? Or you are. Like this is really like my depression. Like this is like every time this come out is depression, okay? But because I'm doing this, I feel like they could be transmuting it in different creative outlets: painting, singing, dancing, exercising, writing, right? So that's good, It's not easy, but we pull it through, right? So I need you all to be in this prayer meditation mode for your person. If that's not your thing, maybe a creative outlet, Number 5 could also be symbolic in terms of a timeline or like a life path number. So with that being said, collective, we're gonna dive into initials. I'm also tuning into that might also be like a phone call, but somebody might miss this phone call, which I feel like it will lead to some sort of spiraling, I'm afraid. Yeah. Whoever misses the phone call is gonna spiral, okay? First, middle, last initials, my dear collective. What I'm seeing here in the letters, we're just gonna do a little small in depth. We got destiny, okay? And then we got something about number 10. So 10 days, weeks, hours, months. Also, some of you guys could have been on this journey for 10 years. Remember, I said 15. Maybe it started off when you guys were 15 or in your teens. And then it's been 10 years. And all of a sudden, if it doesn't resonate, please do not, for the life of you, take it. Okay? Something about the heart. So somebody's heart space, so you have their heart, or you guys are each other's hearts. Okay. Something about September could be symbolic. You could have met in September, or you're going to see each other in September. Or I'm gonna do this. Recently, whenever I get months, I look up the zodiac signs. Okay, so let's see how long that will stick. So September, that is Virgo, Libra, and the beginning of, okay, so Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio could also be symbolic. Okay, if the zodiac sign don't make sense, the month could be symbolic. Okay, and then also got Aries, could also be symbolic here. Okay. I'm seeing Sun. Somebody could be Buddhist or like meditating a lot. I'm also thinking about like Avatar, the last Avatar. So maybe you could be into anime. Or you're gonna get some sort of guidance in anime. Heck, even in Twilight. I mean, I talk so much about it. Listen, we got bees, so there's gonna be luck coming in. I think I have this as an advice card. Let me see. In my spirit animal deck. Let's see. I always link bees to luck and royalty. And obviously all twin flames are royalty. It's a different type of breed. Okay, there we go. I found it. Bees. Sweet results await. So now if you look it up, it's symbolic for royalty and luck. But number 7 could also be symbolic, and you're gonna have a really good result when it comes to you and your person. This is giving future-based messages. I'm also seeing lasagna. So that could be like your favorite meal together, or you love eating that, or somebody is a really good cook. See. Somebody could like local foods, like very traditional local foods. I only eat home cook. I only cook according to the seasons. For examples, I only eat like potatoes, fruit, like I only eat according to the seasons. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm getting some person is like, I wouldn't be eating strawberries in winter time because it's not in season. Maybe somebody's a bit pretentious. I don't know. Or somebody's family member is, or somebody is, or they might feel like you are. Somebody could also be like a hockey fan as well. There's a lot of deep PDA, or there's gonna be a lot of PDA between you and your person. Like this is the type of energy like I feel like I died without my twin flame, and I did when we were separated. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay. So right now the things are not looking 10-10. However, they will though. They will. Okay. So for now, your person is going through it, you're going through it. I need you to be in a positive spiritual outlets good in terms of cleansing that energy for you and them, because things are going to turn around. Okay, now I will say this, I will stand by it, twin flames. In terms of the timeline, I'm very big on divine timing on everything, but specifically for twin flame because of how intricate the journey is. But for whoever resonates, I would just pull like one card. Number 2 could be symbolic. Okay, less than 2 days, weeks, hours, months before the second, or more than 2 days, weeks, hours, month, or after the second. Without further ado, thank you guys for stopping by, and good luck in your journey in life. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. I think it just keeps on staring at me, so there's also gonna be a lot of like forgiving and learning between you and your person. I love to see it, you know. Without further ado, my friends, good luck on your journey in life.